Curious about all things paranormal? Well, you are in for a treat. Each week we dig up the top 3 craziest stories from our Facebook group.
That's right. So grab yourself a drink, relax, and get ready to dive into the supernatural with us. Welcome to Top Paranormal Stories of the Week, episode 16.
Jeez. But before we dive on into our first submission, let's take a quick look back at what we did last week.
Yeah, so last week on Beyond the Hub podcast, we didn't release any new episodes, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. But we had our usual weekly live stream. It was a great time hanging out and chatting with everyone. Unfortunately, I myself tripped and fell into a portal, so I was gone for 2 weeks.
Aww.
But I found my way back. Don't worry, guys. I'm here. This is really me. But Nick also had the chance to guest on Last Call with Troy Pacelli on Friday, where they discussed some really cool cryptids. They swapped spooky stories and talked about the origins and truths behind these cryptid tales. Nick said he had a blast, and don't worry, we have some exciting episodes coming up this week. So highly recommend you guys check out Last Call with Troy Pacelli for that episode.
But now that's out of the way, thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Hub podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Brandon. We're excited to have you join us for today's 30-minute live stream.
So let's jump into our first pick of the day. Let's click over there right now. All right.
What do we got here?
We got almost have 159,000 people in here. What? That is crazy.
This keeps growing.
This is Christina Thompson posted this.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
Okay, so why isn't it coming up? Okay, I had such a horrific dream last night. I don't remember anything else in the dream except this. I told someone to use the baking sheet because they were cooking. That's a good one. Good thought. I dropped the cookie sheet and fell, and the cookie sheet slid across the floor. While I was laying on the floor, someone whispered in my ear, "You stupid son of a buh," in this raspy growl type sound. Ugh.
You stupid son of a...
I'm sure it was a little bit more traumatic than that. But
I could go creepier.
Give me a little more.
You stupid son of a bitch.
There you go. That sounds like from The Conjuring too.
That's so creepy.
And then they put the pillow over my head. What? I could feel their breath on my ear. When I woke up, I was lying on my right side facing my partner. I could still feel the feeling of the pillow on my face. I didn't open my eyes. I wanted to reach out to him for comfort, but I was frozen with fear. I finally gained my composure and rolled over and went back to sleep for a little. I just can't get over that voice. It freaked me out so bad.
Okay, so hopefully, Christina, if my little reenactment there, attempt at reenacting that, scared you, I apologize if you're listening to this.
No, you definitely scared her too much.
I didn't know that was the most terrifying part of this. Absolutely, does sound terrifying. What really intrigued me about this one was the topic of dreams, being that, I'm just so excited I'm going to say it. Our topics this week for our episodes is dreaming, lucid dreaming, astral projection, and the dream realm. So this one really, really grabbed my attention. I will try to save the majority of my input on what I think about how this is connected to reality for you guys to enjoy in our weekly episodes later on in the week. But I will say that is definitely creepy. And I don't think that dreams are just dreams. Like, I think there are dreams that are just dreams. But there's some significance to them that we don't really know how to explain yet. I don't even think as humanity, as humans, we even know how to study them. I think just figuring out how to study them is hard enough. Do see you all in the chat there. Hi, Kevin, Marbles, and Leanne. Thank you for welcoming me back. I did find my way out of that portal, so I'm happy to be back.
Very nice.
So yeah, I don't think that dreams are just dreams.
Let's see what some of the... I agree with that. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. Why would anyone laugh about that? Oh, someone laughed at that.
Who?
At the post.
Who?
I'm calling them out right now.
Daniel Joseph.
Oh,
don't laugh
we're
at
blocking a little bit.
Someone's. It's funny to laugh at the fact that they're getting blocked. No, don't laugh at someone else being scared. Come on. That's not right. Like,
Oh well, it's only...
someone experienced something that they found truly terrifying. Like, you can still have nightmares even though you're not a kid.
Sleep paralysis. Yes, that's what I was wanted to get at there. Kevin Smith, it looks like you just posted blank. I'm not sure if that's what you meant to say.
Kelly says put black tourmaline
Oh, there it goes.
on nightstand by bed. It'll protect you during sleep. I've never heard of that.
I have not heard of that either.
I don't even know what black tourmaline is. What is that? You never heard of that?
Should we look it up?
Yeah, look that up. What is this black tourmaline? Oh, it's a crystal? Black tourmaline crystal properties work like a sponge, soaking up all the negative energy. Interesting.
Okay.
What are the spiritual benefits of of tourmaline?
Where's
What
that?
does say?
Right
there.
here?
Tourmaline is believed to promote inspiration, happiness, reduce fear, and bring confidence among its users. Is that build self-confidence among its users? It's also used to balance yin-yang energies as it's considered a physical bridge to the spiritual. Tourmaline comes in a variety of colors. Yeah, listen, this sounds kind of like a portal to bridge between, like,
Yeah.
I wonder. Is that kind of like burning sage, do you think?
I would say maybe in a sense.
It's not like you're burning it. We got some people in the chat. Ashley saying this gave her goosebumps. Leanne saying that it's crystal. Okay, so Leanne knows what black tourmaline is. Ashley says she prefers Herkimer Diamond.
Interesting. Herkimer Diamond. Aged Boomer, hello. Thanks for coming into
That's
the
a new
chat.
name in the chat. Hi, Aged Boomer.
He's from Troy Pacelli.
Oh, it's Pacelli, not Pacelli?
Yeah, Pacelli.
Oops.
That's all right.
I'm not good at pronouncing Italian unless I know it's actually Italian. I should know that's Italian.
It's all
That's
right.
a very Italian.
He streams
sounding name.
with him. Very good content.
Leanne says that she has crystals besides her bed.
Okay. Tanya, we got a lot of people. Tanya, hey, my peeps. How you doing, Tanya?
I personally am a peep. I don't
You're a
know
peep?
about you. I'm a peep. I'm a Easter marshmallow chick.
You're a marshmallow chick?
Wait, were they originally chicks or bunnies? The peeps, the marshmallows that you get in Easter?
I don't remember.
I think they started as chicks and then they made them into bunnies. Otherwise, why would they be called peeps?
Because they're
Little chicks go peep, 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 peep. Oh, that's a weird tangent.
I don't know. Does anyone else know?
Lakin Rayner, have you been super stressed lately about something? Fear of failure? See, I think that there's something to gain from, like, trying to understand your dreams and what the meaning of them might be. But I also think that sometimes, like, science today will try to explain away something significant by being just oh, that was just your subconscious, yada yada. Like, I don't know. You guys will, if you all watch our upcoming episodes this week at the end of the week, you'll see what I'm talking about, where there's way more to the dream realm than just where your subconscious brings itself to the forefront while you're sleeping.
Personal stories.
Very, very personal, extreme. These are the stories that I've been waiting for months to share with you guys, and we intentionally, like, schedule different topics for our show to have a flow to it so that the topics kind of lead into each other. And I didn't want to just come right out the bat, right out the gate with my number one biggest story topic. I wanted to build up to that a little bit. So definitely, guys, tune into the episodes later this week.
But let's go on to our next one.
Oh, Kevin asked if
it does a
black stone. I already forget how to say that stone. Do you still have it up there?
It says it right there, right? Or no, I don't have it in there anymore.
Black tourmaline, I think it is.
Yeah.
Tourmaline. Yeah. Kevin's asking if it works. Leanne says it works. Well, she has crystals besides her bed. She didn't confirm if it was that. Ashley says she prefers Herkimer diamonds. So something significant about the stones.
Tanya says you guys should check out Beardsley Castle. I'm not familiar with that.
Is that a location or a YouTube channel or something of the sort?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that was answering something else, but okay, let's go into the next. You want to take this one?
Sure. We got a post from Duchess Cricket. I don't know if this is allowed, but here goes. This is my first time posting anything. I was in college and had to take one evening course. On the way out of the building, I had put my left foot halfway on the curb and fell. I was unable to get up because of the pain. Other people were leaving and no one stopped to help me. That's quite rude. This older woman stopped and we talked, and she was going to drive me to the hospital. I get to the hospital and she's staying with me the whole time. Well, that was kind of her.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't end terribly. My mom got to the hospital about 1.5 hours later. All of a sudden, she said that she had to leave. I got her name, address, and phone number. About 5 minutes after she left, my mom comes in. It ends up that I broke my foot, that I was later diagnosed as crushed my foot and needed surgery, but orthopedic doctor at ER was a quack. Oh, quack doctors. Okay. Long story short, I get home, and about 1.5 weeks later, I'm trying to get in touch with the lady that helped me. The phone number didn't exist. I tried to get her information by getting in touch with the DMV. Her license number didn't exist. Neither did the number of the house she lived in. Tried everything that we could think of to find her, and it was as if she never existed. That woman looked just like my grandmother that died at 6 years before this happened. Finally gave up looking for her and could only think that God sent me an angel. Bingo. The woman never existed. Her phone number, address, and license number also never existed. What do you think? Well, as I was reading this, I was thinking it sounded a little weird that the way things were working out, this lady just helped you out and had to go so quick. So I was assuming that the story was going to end up going to the lady disappeared and we could never figure out how to thank her. Something like that. Well, I was right. I was hoping it wouldn't end tragically, where it turns out the lady tried to kidnap you or something. Thank God that didn't happen. But I do believe that God might have sent an angel. I probably did send an angel to help you, being that nobody else was helping you.
I think your grandmother came to help you. Love never dies. From Suzanne Glendining.
Well, if it was her grandmother, she would have known it was her grandmother.
So she looked like her, but I mean, you don't see someone for so many years. I mean, you're like
6 years. I mean, like, knock on wood, I pray this don't happen, but if my grandmother were to pass today and 10 years later I see someone that looks just like her helping me out, the first thing I would say is, Grandma?
yeah.
You know, like, even if I haven't seen her for...
No.
Okay,
absolutely.
let's say I haven't seen my grandma. I saw my grandma probably, what was this? For my son's birthday, around my son's birthday. So in April, I saw my grandma. The last time I saw her before that was probably 5 years ago. So I haven't seen her in 5 years. She doesn't look any different than my grandma. She still looks like my grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. If it was her grandma, I think she would have known. I think it was an angel. But giving you all of that, like, non-existent information. Phone number, driver's license number, address. None of it exists. They're just like, yep, I'm a guardian angel. I came in to help you out. So, that's awesome. That's actually a very nice and pleasant experience.
Let me go back to the actual post. See if there's any other comments. Crazy believe that happened. I mean, I do it all the time when I meet females out in public, but in your case, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
I don't know what he's trying to say. Does he follow him?
I used to know a man named Julio Gonzalez. Actually, wait, was it Gonzalez? You know what? Scratch that. I just knew a man named Julio. He was a good friend, and he unfortunately overdosed. And that was a very, very sad time.
I'm sorry.
But I don't think that's him because he
I would,
overdosed. Pretty sure it was Julio Gonzalez. No, Lopez.
Lopez.
It was Lopez. It was Julio Lopez. I met him at work, and yeah, I pray he's resting well. Be careful, it looks creepy. The world is full of evil spirits because many negative vibrations and bad spirits might be there as well.
It's just a spam thing.
It's must. Oh, come on, bots. Stupid bots.
I'm also doing this technique and it's working perfectly.
How to
Or maybe it isn't.
how to
Energize your aura and vibrations like this. You'll be protected by. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
That's an awesome story. Why are people so self-absorbed to walk by and not help you? An angel is with you, your guardian angel. See, that's what I believe.
I mean, I have had stories about what at work. Like there was this woman she was laying down lifeless on the ground, and I had a camera. I was upstairs in the camera room seeing this. No one knew what would happen until afterwards. She was laying on the ground. All these people kept going by her. This woman was having a seizure, and people were just walking by her.
There's actually a social psychological effect that this the name is what is it called? I think it's the bystander effect. Oh, man, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's essentially the premise that in a large social setting, when someone's having an emergency where they could use help, everybody it's the deferral of responsibility. Everybody like skips past thinking, oh, the next person will help them out. I can't help them. I'm too busy. The next guy will get him. And everybody's thinking that same thing. So then it ends up that person never gets help from anyone. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's like, it also brings up like this is an interesting discussion. Altruism. You know what altruism is?
Mm-mm.
It's an altruistic act is someone doing something out of the goodness of their heart. They don't want anything in return. They're just doing it to help others because it's the right thing to do. An altruistic act. Like somebody walks past a homeless person and gives them some food. That's an altruistic act. And let's just say for the case of this, they're not recording it and putting it on social media to gain some attention or anything like that. They're just like did something nice. And I do things like this here and there throughout my life. And there's an argument about altruism. Is it even really there? Because even the person who's doing something to somebody for someone to help them out is doing it to make themselves feel good. So that's a selfish act in itself. And I think people who say that are just nihilists, personally. But that's like the opposite of this the deferral of responsibility thing. This societal deferral of responsibility. You know, if everybody that walked by saw that and be like, man, I got to be the one to help them, there'd be people competing to help the person out. You know, like that sucks. I mean, when I was in middle school, I tripped. I was super excited to go. It was like right before Thanksgiving break. I was super excited to go home and see my grandma because my grandma usually came up and visited for like a weekend, like 3 or 4 days. And I was super excited. I'm running to the bus. My book bag has all of my textbooks in it because I was too afraid to use my locker in school. I didn't want to actually put stuff in there because I'm like, oh, I won't make it to class on time if I have to go to my locker and blah, blah, blah. So I stuffed all my textbooks in my book bag. And I'm sprinting over to the bus, and the weight of my book bag like threw me off and like kind of like threw me. And I fell forward and smacked my head on the pavement right in front of a cop. The cop didn't do shit. I just got up, was a little woozy, got on the bus, got home, and my mom's freaking out because I'm like slurring my speech and stuff because I was like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old.
He didn't say anything?
The cop was like, whoa, that was a fall you took there, bud. And then carried on staring at nothing.
Thanks.
He didn't help me out. Nothing. That was a cop, bro. That was a cop. Okay? Nothing. So I get home and I'm talking to my mom and she's like, are you okay? What happened? Like, you're slurring. I'm like, what is there? And my mom's like, oh my God, I think you might have a concussion. We need to get you to the hospital. So I ended up going to the hospital and getting a CAT scan. Turns out I had a minor concussion.
Jeez.
And I was like, this stupid cop didn't help me. And a funny story now, that cop is the mayor of that town.
He's now the mayor?
He is now the mayor of that town.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Let's look at some location. Oh,
that cop was an NPC. Okay.
Leanne says 7
7 Shaka
Shaka
crystals.
crystals. Ashley O'Brien, do you remember my story? Never told anyone about it. I don't know if it would be appropriate. I recognize your name.
What,
I mean, you
this,
can.
This had to be 3 or 4 weeks ago, because I remember her name too.
Go ahead and you could share your story if it relates to paranormal.
I mean, I just shared a story that's not
Yeah.
paranormal either.
Yeah.
And we're just keeping the conversation going and talking about interesting things.
I swore a woman that looked just like my great grandmother, and I had to do a double take. I had such a weird feeling. That happens too. Like you see people that are so closely alike and similar, in that you're just like,
Doppelgangers.
yes.
You know, that's a thing.
I've seen a doppelganger of myself before.
Did that freak you out?
It did, because I looked back and because my buddy pointed out. He's like, "Hey, look!" I was like, "What?" I was like,
Did I teleport? Wait, is that me? Kevin's asking you to tell the story, Ashley.
"Yeah,
Yes, via Facebook Messenger.
yes, yes." Go ahead and share it if you
Did she? No, she said it in a Facebook Messenger. Did she tell you a story in Facebook Messenger?
believe so. Let me check.
It might be on the hub page.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I think I remember now. I don't think I got to read that one, but I remember her mentioning that she was going to send it on the Facebook Messenger. Is it there?
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Okay, is that appropriate to share? Or
Yeah.
it is? Okay, okay,
Yeah. I would say so.
okay.
Vasquez, you better not be coming in here and bringing that crap back you did last week.
What's up, Squez? Happy you're tuning in. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for being here. That was nuts. That was nuts. If you weren't here last week, I brought out the Ovilus, and I had it here. I've been on countless investigations since Vasquez and I went. It has never said this specific word. He joins the stream last time. The second he joins, the device says that word. So the word was surprise. And how weird. This is giving me chills. Like, how weird is that? Vasquez, I think it's following you.
I think there's something.
He was
following
saying
you,
that
buddy.
earlier.
Yeah, I think there's something following you, buddy. Whatever surprised you when you guys went on that investigation, might be still lingering around you. So be careful if you're noticing any weird happenings around you. Yeah, be very careful.
We got in Australia. Did we get to that part?
No, in Australia, people stop and help. That's how we roll. Well, it depends where in America that's happening. I'm in New York, and
Varies.
you know, I'd say back in the day in New York City, people are like that. They'll really be like, oh, you know, you're a New Yorker. We New Yorkers. We New York brothers. We got each other's backs. That's how it is over here.
Not anymore.
You know, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like that anymore. But yeah, I wish people would have. I mean, even the other kids ran by. They're kids though, you know, 11, 12. They're just focused on what they're going on in their world. So, Tanya says,
Yeah.
"Me as a parent, shake it off, buddy."
Yeah.
I did just try to shake it off. I did absolutely just try to shake it off.
Typical parents.
But my mom would overreact, and good thing she did, because it turns out I had a concussion, and I was trying to go to sleep, and I don't know what happens if you go to sleep when you have a concussion. Apparently, you can have permanent brain damage or something.
Thank God you didn't have Tanya. She would have been like, go to bed.
Tanya, no.
Heidi, what is the chat tonight? Oh, Heidi, we're talking about some paranormal pics right from our Facebook group. If you have any,
off of there here and there.
if you want to discuss any paranormal stories of your own, feel free to put it in the chat. We love to read it off.
I think that story that Ashley shared with us, I want to talk about next week.
Yeah.
Because we do have one more topic picked, right, for today's show.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get to that topic, and then next week we'll start off with Ashley's story, because I didn't get to read that, and I saw it was pretty lengthy. I want to get to that.
That was good. My guy B-Rod, wow. Keep it out of the house, Vasquez. Keep it to yourself. For real, Vasquez.
It's portal hopping through cameras, man.
I
Portal
mean,
hopping through cameras.
it's possible to, like from end-to-end communication, like him to us right now, riding that same electric wave he's able to view us.
Look, man,
I don't know.
Vasquez, say some prayers or something. Get that thing out of there. Surprise.
So this is our last one. Comes from Tracy Cyril. Okay, I need your opinion on this. My best friend got married back in the early 70s. She had 2 lots of wedding photos printed out. One came out normal, the other didn't. Nobody saw this witch-looking woman on that day. It always freaked us out,
Whoa.
but nobody has an answer for it.
That
Okay,
looks like
here we go.
what? That looks like, what is it? Is that Snow White with the witch with the apple?
Yeah,
I think that's Snow White, right?
yeah.
Come eat this apple.
And then she's here too. This is where I'm saying I just think it's a bystander. But
photo bombing.
yeah. But because that's something maybe I would do. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do it to a wedding. Any other photo probably, but I wouldn't do that to a wedding photo.
Are you saying that you think it's a bystander because it looks too clear?
In this one, because you can literally see the hair, the face, because it's the same
It's the
facial
same.
structure.
Yeah.
And that one versus this one, like it's got the thing over.
Hmm.
It's got the thing over. I mean, it looks like they're wearing
But
leggings.
she said nobody saw them there that day.
That's what they're saying. That nobody has an answer for it.
Interesting.
But I mean, that literally.
Well, look down towards the feet.
That's where I'm trying to like. I can't really.
It looks like there's nothing there.
But these are grainy too.
That's true.
Over here, and
That's
these.
true, that's true.
Hopefully, these are real people.
Are you saying that this lady just gave us a picture of nothing but ghosts?
Actually, no one here is
She
real.
captured a bunch of ghosts? No, I think that's a photo of a printed picture. I think that's why that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's the light reflection off of the printed picture. What do you guys think? I
Yeah.
don't know. I think I'm leaning with Nick on this one. I think that it's.
Just someone.
I don't think it's Photoshop. I think it's someone photobombing. But also this picture looks kind of old.
It was in the 70s. They said, right?
I think so.
They said 70s. So
So like photobombing was a thing in the 70s?
when was the first photo bomb?
I don't know, like 2010, 2011,
I don't
2012?
know.
Well,
I mean, they had the first
that's what
selfie back in when cameras first are
yeah,
thing.
but the first photobomb was like when it became called a photobomb is like the meme photobomb kind of
When was the first bunny ears?
Oh, that's
We're getting
true.
off topic.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it looks just some weird lady that decided that she was part of the wedding family
Yeah.
and then exposed herself fully over here.
Leanne
I
says,
mean, this guy's
"Looks
turned around.
human." Heidi says looks out of place in the photo.
I mean, what is this? I know it's two separate. It's probably like two families, like she said. Like that one guy seems to be like, huh? This guy back here is lost.
Looks like he's holding a kid.
He looks like this guy looks like he's turned around.
Yeah.
That's the back of
holding
his
a kid
head.
or something. Like
I don't know. She definitely doesn't seem like she belongs
I mean,
because
that
everyone
looks-
else is dressed up. She doesn't look dressed up.
that's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
It's definitely creepy. So even if they were just photobombing to be like, hey, look, when they take these pictures, they're gonna look back and be like, look, it's a witch. I don't know.
I think so.
What do the comments say
Yeah, let's see.
before we get out of here?
Oh.
Where's the
Oh.
person's foot in the second pic? That's what I was saying. Honestly, I think she was just someone going into the church. Older people sometimes love church and pray often or volunteer. I don't think supernatural. The face picture looks exactly like the witch in the original Snow White movie. That's what I said. The door is partially open in the first picture. Probably someone walking out of the church.
Who does that though?
Might sound daft, but it wasn't somebody dressed as a chimney sweep for luck, was it? They used to do that at weddings. I've never heard of that.
What? Has anyone ever heard of that? Dressed
as
as chimney?
sweep.
What does that even mean?
I don't
Like
know.
the stuff from a chimney?
Oh, like you know Mary Poppins when they clean the chimneys?
Yeah.
They dress like that. I think someone saw a wedding and decided to get in the picture so people would go back and say, gee, I wonder who that is. See, I'm going to have to go with Janine right there.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is.
Oh, you're reading into it. It looks like it's superimposed.
I don't think it's super.
I don't think though. I don't think that. Probably just a homeless person photobombing. Why do they gotta be homeless?
Photo bombers.
She kind of looks like a ninja. All right, we're going with ninja on this one.
There we go.
Um,
Well, you know what?
Tell me.
Before you actually decide ninja,
Uh-huh.
what if it was an overgrown leprechaun?
like
Not an adult leprechaun, and just like a giant leprechaun. Like a leprechaun.
what if a leprechaun mated with a
Bigfoot?
Yeah, or Bigfoot,
It's a Bigfoot leprechaun?
and then created
And
just
that's why it
a
has witchy
human.
face? They created a human. That's where humans come from. Oh, man. All right, folks. That's going to bring us to the end of our 30-minute live stream today. If you liked what you heard and watched, made it this far, why don't you hit that little like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. Click that little bell so you get notifications, and don't forget to share your stories with us below and in our Facebook group.
Everyone, don't panic. Don't worry. Someone's telling me to say something there. I don't know if that's a setup, though.
Do you know the person?
No, but isn't that something like, you know how they do those things on people's lives where they try to get you to say something?
Yeah, sure. I'll say it. Hi, Julie. What does that sound like? Was that D's nuts?
No. It might be. Stay golden, boys. Thank you so much for the follow. But everyone, don't worry. The conversation doesn't end here. You are not going to want to miss this Friday and Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because these are really good topics.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of our episodes is about an hour long. So definitely tune in for this week's episodes. And if you guys are new here, thank you for tuning in, and check out our previous series where we attempt to unravel other mysteries. And make sure you don't forget to stay curious and keep seeking the truth.
Thank you all for being here today. You didn't have to be, but you are. And we'll see you all live next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep the conversation going in the comments. Tag us in your post for a chance to be featured. And stay tuned for more Beyond the Hub podcast. We'll see you soon.
Take care, everybody.